Hello and welcome to Icon Voice Network's overview of the Alcatel-Lucent 4008, 4018, and 4019 family of stations. All three of these phones look identical. They have some small differences. The 4008 is an IP station with no layer 2 switch in the back. The 4018 has a layer 2 10100 switch on the back. Both of the IP phones are speakerphones as well. And the 4019 is the digital version of this station. Now, as the digital version, it does not have speakerphone, so any audio that you would like the other side to hear has to go through the handset. Of course, we do have a speaker capability, so you can route the audio and listen through this speaker, but you can only speak through the microphone on the handset. If you need more robust speakerphone capabilities or more than a basic two-line functionality, there are other phones in this series, and we will be reviewing them at our website, iconvoicenetworks.com. As you can see here, we have our basic dial pad. The end key is to terminate or hang up our calls, or we can go ahead and place the handset in the cradle, so it can act either as a hook flash or as the hang-up feature. The next button here is your mailbox, so it lights up when you have new messages, and when you press that, it will give you your message count as well as caller ID information and a callback capability through the screen. Redial is the last number redial. Speaker allows the audio to go from the earpiece of the handset to the large speaker underneath the handset. Volume control for both the speaker and the handset, as well as mute for the microphone on the handset. As you can see, we've got this programmed. It is a 6-button, fully programmable handset. So 2 lines. We've got this program with a single line, a DSS or direct station select key for extension 101, a forwarding key, a conference key, a hold key, and a transfer key. You would want to talk with your local installing distributor on programming and design changes. So what we're showing you here are the default features and how they function. Up at the top, we have our phone book. So these are speed dials built into the phone, so we can scroll through them using the phone book followed by the up and down keys. The up and down keys actually drive this menu structure here. OK selects, and this is the back button. The menu structure at the top is very simple. As you drive through it, first is to get the station information, so you can actually see caller ID, name and number. If this phone has a login capability, it might have a different extension associated with it depending on how your system is configured. We have redial, so I can go back through all the different extensions that I've dialed, or outside lines for that matter. Lock allows me to lock this station so nobody else can use it for either internal or long distance calls or some variation thereof. That feature, of course, gets designed upon installation. Appointment allows me to set a time on the phone will ring me and remind me that I have something coming up. It won't give me any real specifics other than act more like an alarm clock, but it's handy. Forwarding gives me several different options for forwarding my phone. So if I select OK, as you can see, I can forward immediate, forward to voicemail, forward to do not disturb, cancel forwarding, place myself forwarded when I'm busy, text answer, which is a pre-programmed text message that goes to other internal phones, so it'll show up in their display. It'll say something like at lunch on the phone, whatever I've pre-programmed. Follow me allows me to forward my phones to other phones within the building or possibly out to my cell phone. Page allows me to have the system announce page that I have an inbound call. And then, of course, forwarding to external or internal phones, another option for forwarding features there. So very robust forwarding capability if I'm not at my phone. I'm going to go ahead and back out of that menu. Next, I have settings, which allows me to change passwords, other types of settings within the phone. You can see here it actually will drive me through the mailbox, my audio assistant, my station settings, any other options. So I've got an audio path that actually walks me through that as well. We're going to go ahead and terminate that. As you can see, I've also got a dial by name directory here. So very robust, very easy to use. We just simply scroll through and the text takes care of it. So we're going to show you a few basic features on the system. First of all, how do I make an outside call? So it is a hot keypad. So at default, if you dial 9 followed by the phone number, it will go ahead and grab an outside line when you dial 9 and then make that call. Now, we've actually got this phone number in a speed dial bin, so it's pulling the label from the speed dial bin as opposed to showing the full 10-digit dial. You can see I'm in a conversation, so that's my active call, and I'm on that line. If I want to hang up, end the call. Now, if I want to make an internal call, not a problem. I just don't dial 9. Once I've made that call and I'm connected, I am in a conversation. If I would like to go ahead and conference someone else in on this call, very simple. I press the conference key. Then it prompts me to dial. I can dial an internal or an external number. If it's external, of course, I'd lead with that 9-digit. So I've dialed my second extension. When they answer, I'm now in a conversation with them, and I select conference again to put everybody in the conference. At which point you can see I've got 2 different caller IDs displayed up there, and I have both of those parties in a 3-way conference call with me. Transfer, very simple. If someone goes ahead and calls into me, whether that's an internal or an external call, I simply select transfer and follow it by the other extension or phone number I want to transfer it to. So you can see I've got an inbound call. I'll go ahead and take that call. I will then transfer it to the operator. At this point, the phone rings. I can press transfer now, at which point that caller from the outside world is going to be shunted off to the operator, but I can also wait until the operator answers. As you can see, I'm now in a conversation with the operator. I can tell the operator, I've got someone coming through, here's what they need, at which point they can tell me yes or no. If they say no, I don't want the call, very simple, when they hang up, I go ahead and I can press the conference key to get that call back. Or if they say yes, I can press the transfer key a second time. The transfer is accepted, and that call has been sent off to extension 100. This is important in that it protects you from ever accidentally transferring a call to someone if they say no. So that station, that call will stay at your station until that transfer button is confirmed. That second press is confirming that you're going to send the call on. So you can either do it as a blind transfer just by pressing transfer followed by the extension followed by transfer again, or you can do it as a supervised or monitored transfer when you press transfer followed by the extension, wait for them to answer, say a few words, and then press transfer again. Those are the basic features of the system. Of course, the hold key while you're on a call, just place them on hold. The dial pad becomes hot and you can make another call or whatever you need to do. So that is the overview of the 4008, 4018, 4019 two-line station brought to you by Alcatel-Lucent and Icon Voice Networks. If you'd like to have more information, see more of the phones in the family, or talk with a local installing distributor, you can find us at www.iconvoicenetworks.com.